I go back to mid-90s. Actually, the Madura garment brands like Louis Philippe, Van Heusen, and later on even Alan Solly were built on magazine, actually. And that magazine that time was India Today. We genuinely believed that time that, strength of India Today was actually building strength of Madura garment as a marketer of premium apparel. I can give you some example. These are all late 90s example. There were some path-breaking ads on Van Heusen power dressing, and then changed to power dressing for the next millennium. Enterprise had shot some of those campaigns, black and white images, four-color black and white campaign. I can't imagine how those ads would have looked in the newspaper and the kind of screen we used to use. Yes, newspaper quality printing has improved a lot, etc. today, but we didn't have a choice. We were very clear that we will continue to build our brands through magazine because of the better quality of reproduction and all the things that Raj mentioned about engagement, the quality of readership, and our research used to say people used to feel very proud, reading India Today those days, and it was a very modern, progressive face of the consumers in that part of the time, and that's what we believe, that our organization was also a modern, progressive, international marketer in India, and we felt there was a synergy with things like India Today. Things moved from those days, and then television came. I said at Madura Garments we felt that we built Peter England as a brand, and it was very successful in the first year of operation, the biggest success at that point of time in the industry, and we built it through Star channel, Star Movies. The brand became very noticeable through television, so we started understanding the importance of television as well. And that's what happened. Now, when I come to now in Tommy Hilfiger as an internationally established brands, internationally we use magazines like GQ, Vogue, the Harper Bazaar. Lastly, as far as the current views as a business head of Tommy Hilfiger in India, we are seeing that today, again, if the competition is not between magazine or newspaper or television, I think a lot of non-advertising platforms are emerging, and that's where the marketers have to decide. Today, if I were to spend 1 rupee, I spend on retail, because I feel that instead of influencing consumer through the typical advertising, I would rather influence that woman or that man through experience at a store. So we spend as much money as required in selecting the store, paying high rent, paying high salary, a lot of money on training the staff, windows. So all the touch points that consumer sees in a mall or in a high street, we prefer that before we spend money on advertising in whether it's magazine or any media. That's first. And then things come like CRM, which is again a very important touch point, and we would spend money. Once we have finished this money on retail points and on CRM, new things like space on hire in malls, we can take large visuals and try to influence consumer. Then the issue comes in whether you do in magazine or you go to newspapers or electronic. In US, most of the advertising is on television, and some of our campaigns have such focus on music. The last winter campaign in US, Hilfiger's, which was, I can't imagine that ad without the music. I can't see that ad rendition in newspaper and magazine. Yes, top-ups. Once you build your main communication, then topping it up through magazine and newspaper ad is fine. But the challenge today is just not sort of print. It's not just television. Today digital, today retail, today's other touch points. Today mobiles. You can stream a Hilfiger ad, what we did in newspaper in US in winter last year. It could be on your mobile, and you can stream and you can see the quality and you can listen to that catchy music. So today the choice is a lot more. So whether it's magazine or newspaper, etc., I think the competition has gone up and consumers have a lot more choices in their media consumption, and that's making it more interesting and challenging for both marketer as well as for business heads.